like game over, you're lost. But
No, you
no,
you could
just
do a
keep
slave
playing.
uprising and escape.
Yeah. One of the first videos that got me into it was the guy that started off with no limbs.
Oh, the ambiguous amphibian torso.
Yeah.
Um, I actually have that mod installed, but I didn't do it for this playthrough. But one of the things that really sold me on the world building was I was watching a video about how different languages have different number of colors. And
Yeah.
they
Isn't
said,
that the Tom Scott video?
I think it was, and they said Japanese originally did not have a word for green.
Do they call it like blue yellow or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you look at the green fruits in Kenshi, they're blue. So it shows how much knowledge they put into this thing that
Yeah.
it's called that.
Yeah, hasn't that game been in development for like a decade and a half?
I'm not sure, a decade and a half, but it's been...
One of my favorite Derma streams is when he streamed Kenshi.
Yeah, I'm streaming Kenshi right now. I'm playing.
He had.
Yeah.
He had no idea what was going on, and that was the best part. Just random stuff would keep happening.
Oh yeah.
I think Kenshi is like the best game for Jeremo to play anyway.
Yeah, he created like this really. He named his character like Silly Roth, and he made him look like Sephiroth, but he had a really wide torso.
Silly Roth.
I named my guy Hugh Jiwang.
That's amazing. Hugh Jiwang.
Hugh Jiwang. And currently he's just out of pure coincidence, I've only gotten female followers. And it's pure coincidence because they were
Hugh Jiwang.
Boy.
And one of them is like 6 foot something, like massive she woman. And it's like
Go to Fort Camric.
Nope. 5.
Don't care, TBH.
Gotta crank that.
Ooh, fucking Kobe.
But yeah. Ambiguous Amphibian has actually done multiple Kenshi playthroughs. My favorite is
the first time I watched Ambiguous Amphibian, I was like in school, so I couldn't watch anything that it was like longer than an hour. So I just couldn't watch all of his stuff, so I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Clam. What was that job you were talking about?
Oh, so I have no idea, but it pays really well.
I thought you said it was I thought you said you were gonna be like a bouncer.
No, I'm not. A 5'4" bouncer move.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought.
An intimidating bouncer. I'm sorry.
You can just kick people in the nuts. You're at the and.
Hey yo, dude!
On our right.
You don't have an invitation to enter. Get out of here! They pick me up and pump me like a football.
Let's ambush them and they cross the bridge.
That is why you wear weighted boots.
One of them is still behind, I think, or behind the bridge.
That way they can't pick you up.
They're in the hut. They're in the hut.
I hit one once.
They're inside Jabba. They are inside Jabba. They're inside Jabba.
I see him, yeah.
Hold on, I have to heal up.
I need cover. Goku.
Oh, I just got sniped.
That wasn't good.
But yeah.
One of them's on the bridge.
One of them has a bow. Very nice throw, bro.
Close to us.
My girlfriend made an amazing joke that cats, aren't you allergic to cats? And I'm like, yeah, that's why my character is so poor.
I got one.
On your right, it's the last guy move.
Fuck. Where?
Literally right there.
In the bushes. In the bushes.
In the bushes.
In the smushes.
You say right there, and I cannot fucking see.
Left.
Left there. Left there. Not right there. Left there.
Move. He's on your right.
I can't see. I'm colorblind. Fuck you! I killed one and tagged up the other for more than half of his health. I cannot see.
Okay, Turn on colorblind
Vega.
friendly? Wait, you both are colorblind! What the hell are you talking about?
You can see him. You just look for the movement.
You know, there are not enough
difficult.
games of colorblind
What do you want me
accessibility.
to tell you? The guy is wearing like a lime green jacket, and I'm shooting through grass. What do you want
He
me
had
to
a
do?
white shirt. He had a bright white shirt.
And that is why tigers are such good hunters, because all their prey is colorblind.
Yeah. Okay, so doesn't
Thank you
Hunt
for the
have
analysis.
colorblind friendly?
It
Doesn't
does
Hunt?
not. It does not.
Why?
Because it's a shit ass game that needs realism. And...
Yeah,
What?
if you're
Being
colorblind, you just
colorblind
cross
isn't
over.
realism.
You
Being
gotta-
colorblind isn't real.
Colorblindness is fake. You heard it here, guys.
Fuck you, Lee. I got a kill. I didn't. Moxie, shut up. You got domed right in the beginning. I don't want to hear it.
You know what? You know what? All right. All right, Moob. You win.
God, all of these hunters suck except this guy.
Okay, thank goodness that all of those people just walked right by me and ignored me, because I'm pretty sure they were either dust bandits or slave hunters.
Amazing.
Imagine getting sold to slavery.
I would
Number
laugh.
15.
Why do I even buy dynamite? I never use it. I'm just gonna buy meds.
Players killed by player 97, players killed 97. If it didn't factor in assists, I would have 1 KD. That's awesome.
Do you know, we all have probably, even in games, a lower KD than some fucking American dentist.
Yeah.
He had 100 KD. I'm not even kidding. He managed to kill 100 people before he died, and he was a medic. I think Vietnam.
I was a medic back in Nam. Did have my kills there.
He didn't survive Nam. He died not knowing if the friendlies made it home or not. That's the saddest part. The hero who sacrifices themselves never gets to see whether their sacrifice was in vain or not.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
The real that's how war go.
War never changes.
War.
But it
War never
does.
changes.
Then
But
this is
it sometimes does, but like it's very like weird. Like the machine's doing it now. It's weird.
There's actually a thing in Star Wars in which, for some reason, a lot of these Trade Federation things were allowed to have these crazy ass weaponry, even though they're just collecting debt. But as soon as they asked for a bomber, that was apparently too far. And it makes sense.
This guy didn't pay his debt. I'm gonna bomb his entire fucking country.
Exactly. So the idea was that bombs are less accurate weapons and thus more likely to take out innocents, whereas literally armored tanks were considered more precise enough for debt collection.
Just shoot them with an AP round.
They literally, in Star Wars, I forget which faction had it. They had a droid that was specifically designed for mining strikes because it could just dig through solid rock to get the miners that were hiding.
They would just drop. It would just
Stop
drill
the strike.
and then explode.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a fun PC game called Cortex Command. I don't know if anyone's here has heard of it, but
My Cortex
it's kind of
isn't
like
in
Noida
command.
PvP in a sense that like every pixel is simulated in the game, and it's like a fighting, like you have like an army of troops that you command. But there was a mod faction that had a drill bomb that you could drop from orbit, and it would just drill down for a bit and then explode, and so you could just drop that on top of people's bunkers.
Just spam
I
those.
turned on sticky keys. That's great.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
Stuck on
What does
Band-Aid
it
brand.
remind you?
People on our left, on our left.
I
on our
forget
left,
what was the
directly on our
movie
left.
called with Dr. Lovegood. The one with the guy riding the missile on
Oh
They're
yeah.
running into the town they're in.
and the whole commentary that there would be a Cold War on who has the most bunkers. as opposed to who
Oh,
has
one
the
meathead.
most nukes.
Ow, fuck.
Got one.
Ignore
think they're all dead.
morality, play Kenshi.
No, there's
They're all
gotta be
dead.
one more. Or did we
No,
kill
I
3?
killed one.
I killed
I
2.
killed one. I killed one.
Alright, they're all dead then.
They're dead, Jim.
They're dead, Jim.
Time of death.
Man, that must feel so bad.
There was.
Unfortunate, honestly.
Do you remember the Futurama episode in which they're at war and Zoidberg is a medic and he's like, "I've lost another one. Time of death. Nurse, please note time of death." And he covers the patient. He's like, "Doc, I'm not dead yet." And then Zoidberg's like, "Look, who's the doctor here?"
Yeah, I remember that one.
I love Zoidberg.
Oh, who's the doctor here?
I have to continue using the Romero. Also, there's a meathead. So if anyone, oh wait, I've waxed dynamite. Should I try to kill
I
him?
have sticky.
Okay, well hold on to that. Should I kill meathead for a potential trait? Come on, Moxie, give me an answer. Clamor, you too.
Oh!
Sure, why not?
I
Alright,
was
sounds
getting-
good.
There was like 50 million zombies.
Did you actually think that was Clamor saying that?
No, I did not, but I was waiting for an answer, so
You just took whatever answer.
The difference
You
between
need to
and
go-
Clamor
you need to
is
go
mic
higher.
quality.
he's dead. New trait, Boomp. Oh, that's an entry in the logbook, I guess.
Another one to write home to Jemima.
Are there any pianos here? I need to play a piano.
There's a sus wagon here. I can get my special ammo back. I hope.
Where?
We need ammo.
Suswagon.
Oh.
Nope.
Dare I
Oh,
say,
there was one special ammo
sus.
box. Thank goodness. I needed my flechettes back.
Flechette
Absolutely
rounds.
blasting people with them.
Flechette rounds are so weird as well.
Yeah, they're like
Ash Creek.
Plus 1%.
you shoot nails.
Yeah,
Really?
it's like
Little darts.
okay, it's like, I don't think this shotgun with buckshot is deadly enough. I'm going to make it shoot a bunch of needles instead.
It's Ted Kaczynski in a
longer
shell.
range.
Ted
For your-
Kaczynski used nail bombs.
In a
Yeah,
shell for your convenience.
The advantage of flechettes is just they fly a lot further.
Because they're needles.
If they don't
Yeah.
tumble, which they sometimes happen to do.
Yeah.
Everything tumbles.
Oh, that's a hive.
That was a hive, you mean?
Ah, yeah, good point.
Have I ever told you
Well,
that
There's
the
only
town...
there's
Did I
only
punch you?
I think 2 other teams now because
Have I ever
we-
told you that the town I go to school in sold sand
vegetables.
to the Middle East?
Sand from the Middle East.
No, to the Middle East.
Why
They
did
look
they need
too.
sand? Why would
Because
they
our
need
sand-
more sand?
Because the sand where I go to college is such high quality, it's often used in electronics. And a lot of the
Oh,
early
Oh,
na-
it's like silica sand.
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
it's literally the purest quartz silica sand in the world.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
pretty awesome.
Oh,
Fellas, a little bit of cleaning oil. Crank that.
What?
It was actually used in a lot of NASA. It's actually used in a lot of NASA equipment.
Blended.
Ignored it.
Moxie, come lube up your guns.
Yo, stop
Sure I
moving.
did.
Stop
My shotgun
stop
is
pushing the
lubed up.
merchant.
Greasy
Okie
cocks and lubed
dokie.
up buttholes. That's the only thing in my body shop.
Snort sand.
bleached and lubed
Hello,
up.
Earth.
Hello.
Hello, Urt.
I'm
Hello.
streaming Kenshi
Yeah.
while they do this.
You are not streaming.
KO.
Oh my gosh, it's on the opposite side of the map. Well,
Oh, wait, you're
time to go
streaming, like-
walking.
A completely different game. Yes.
How did I do that? Oh wait, look at me.
You're not streaming.
Yes, I am.
Streaming on Twitch.
Oh,
Moxie,
damn.
look at
Okay.
me. Moxie
Yeah,
Clan.
you're on
Search crayfish crate.
What are you doing?
Yep. Same. I use that same name on pretty much every platform I use.
Turned on my aimbot.
Oh, damn. This game is old.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's well, it's not actually that old. it's actually not that old. It just has really shitty graphics for the time it was made, because it was made by like a small dev team of I don't know.
It's a really
like,
small dev game, and it has a ton of depth. It's like Dwarf Fortress in that sense. Dwarf Fortress doesn't even have graphics. It
Yeah.
has, like,
It's gonna get graphics. It's gonna get graphics.
It also has
My-
boob sliders.
My favorite Dwarf Fortress story is the one
with the cats
where-
and the booze.
yeah. Cats kept dying every time they entered a bar, and it was because
Yeah.
the game was over-simulating, and the bar floor started filling with booze, and the cats would walk into the bar, drink the booze, and then get alcohol poisoning and die.
No, that wasn't it. I think it was they would then go to lick themselves clean. Oh yeah.
They would lick themselves clean, and that would get them alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
That
know
is
what my?
interesting.
Oh, do you know Oblivion?
Yeah. I don't think anybody here like.
I've never played it, but I know of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
in
like, we all
Oblivion,
know of Oblivion.
in
If you're a gamer, you
Oblivion,
know
in Oblivion, there was the whole characters have needs and stuff, and they find what they need and they go and get it. So there's a bunch of drug
Me
addicts.
horse.
There's a bunch of drug addicts in the game, and when they
He did,
run
he
out of
kicked-
money to buy drugs, they decide to get the drugs by murdering the
kicked me
drug
for, like,
dealer.
1 damage.
So for like every time you go into that city, that drug dealer is almost always dead because they get murdered because people needed drugs and didn't have any
Oh
money.
my god, are you kidding me?
No, it's an
Oh my
actual
God.
thing.
I had to tactical nuke that that armored.
It's kind of like how in Lord of the Rings, to simulate fights, they used a whole program, and
Yeah.
the program was so good. Some of the AI that were the warriors decided the fight was unwinnable and decided to run away.
Oh, well, time to go to Fort Button.
Artificial cowardice.
We spawned at the literal opposite side of the map.
Yeah. Our
But hey, we
troops are running away.
We spawned next to people and absolutely blasted them, so...
Stop blowing up, you cowards!
Are we there yet? No, we are
They
not
almost
there yet.
got murdered by a
stepped
fucking
on a sussy
by a
bench, so
fucking
dead.
dog. My entire team almost got, well, not my entire team.
Oh,
Half
you
my
scared the
team
hoes.
almost got murdered by a single dog.
Dogs can be dangerous, man.
No. Yeah, no.
There's
But
also two
3
medkits here
against
if anyone needs
1,
it.
and one of them has a crossbow. And 2 of them have giant swords called horse choppers.
I wonder what they do.
Yeah.
Ironically,
Sounds
they're used.
interesting.
They're used more for chopping off human limbs than anything else.
They're just better. I mean, why would you use a sword when you can use something to chop horses? Think about
What
the
is a
efficiency.
sword? It's a sword
Big
called a
sauce,
horse
big
chopper.
sauce.
There's another sword called a another sword's called a plank, and another one's called a fragment
Ooh.
axe, even though it's a sword. Yeah, one of my favorite things in Kenshi is the item descriptions.
Interesting.
A poor quality attempt at crafting a toothpick. It's a pretty worthless bow, and it's called a junk bow.
Its name speaks for itself.
Question is, where are the goobers hiding?
Dirty
What was that?
rags worn
the
by
walls, they're on the
slaves and
walls.
good for nothings.
They're in the walls. I agree, Earth.
Oh,
They're
they're not
goddamn
in the walls. They're
walls.
on the walls.
Oh, listen,
Salvage rags, straps, and plates
They were,
pulled
like,
together
on the
by a
left.
decent craftsman has made this
On the far
monstrosity.
Walls.
how
This
far are
armor has plenty
But on the
of
complete
gaps and
opposite side of the
vulnerabilities, but allows for a good freedom of movement for its class, commonly found on wanderers, bandits, but also favored by
where are you?
duelists.
I think they're on. Yeah, they're on. You hear them shooting on that side.
Heavy-duty armor, commonly worn by government-owned samurai. Not much good for running around in, though.
Leave Clamor alone.
Quite good head padding in a simple cloth that can be wrapped around the face for
they're inside as
protection.
well. Okay.
Yeah, he's on the
Um,
wall.
What's the horse chopper's description?
Well, it's all up to you,
Outsources.
Climber.
No, continue mining.
I'm
Wait,
scared.
oh wait. This thing must be full. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
one of them's
full.
running up to me.
Okay, now you two continue mining. Okay, now the horse chopper. Let's read the horse chopper's description. The classic saber does more than a regular katana at the cost of extra weight. The heavier blade is better for defending, but is still curved for cutting damage. They're very common, so can usually be found at cheaper than other weapons of similar quality. This weapon dates back to the old empire. It's
Burning.
not great, but it
It's
says
a
something
burning.
that's lasted
Epic.
this long. It's been refitted and sharpened in recent times and still holds a good edge. Oh, there's a thing called a heart protector, and it's like it protects the heart and not much else.
I mean, it does what it does, you know.
And it's supposed to be worn with chainmail underneath. However, oftentimes this is not done for some reason. Probably because they can't afford it. What's the description of toothpick? Toothpicks are the smallest bolts available. They usually don't pack much of a punch, but they're usually used in rapid-fire weapons. I just love like this is
The
such a
Sambo.
this is such a detailed game for what it is.
Nope, no, 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 no!
You should have pulled out the shotgun.
I did!
You should have pulled out.
You switched to the heavy knife.
No, I did! I shot him with the shotgun, but I missed.
You should have used
I mean,
flashes.
that's a skill issue.
You
No,
should have
flashes
used a
don't
less.
actually-
You actually should have used a less accurate shotgun because then it would have had a wider spray.
Yeah, see,
Duck
I
bill.
need
Duck
all
bill,
of my
duck
pellets to hit, so...
Bill. Duck
Also,
bill.
he was very close. He meleeed me.
Battlefield 4 duck bill.
How did you miss? Oh, have you ever heard of the punt gun?
It's because I panicked, switched to my knife, then back to my shotgun, and had no time to aim.
Have you guys ever heard of the punt gun?
No.
Does it punch?
Okay.
Let me guess.
Okay. Imagine a gun.
Done.
Alright.
Like
it
okay,
shoots.
now make it like 10 times bigger.
Done.
Like a normal ass rifle. Just make it 10
I
times
have heard of
bigger.
this.
And
It's used for safari expeditions, isn't it?
it was used to shoot down ducks. A great many of ducks.
There won't be a duck left.
Exactly. So they were banned because the ducks were going extinct.
What did you say?
They actually banned it because it caused the duck populations to drop off massively.
That's awesome.
But
That is interesting.
it was essentially a shotgun, but scaled up to with the barrel diameter of a cannon.
And it shot a ton of flak.
Pretty much, it just obliterated ducks. Have you ever seen the movie Tremors?
No.
I have like a vague memory of it.
Okay, there is a fourth
Oh
movie
my
of
gosh, this thing
Tremors
is huge.
in which it takes place in the Wild West days. At one point, they get a punt gun, and they try to shoot a graboid, and he misses, and he's like, "How did you miss at point blank with that gun?"
Oh my gosh, the illustrations of these. There's a picture of one guy like carrying it on his shoulder and the other guy behind him. It's a two-man
Helping him
gun.
carry, yeah.
Yeah, you need a wagon and a
It
mule.
was like people like mounted them on boats.
Hold on, what's the name?
Punt
The punt
gun.
gun.
It is fucking massive.
Holy shit.
I
There's a
told
Fallout 4 mod that adds a punt gun. It's giant.
I know.
Openings exceeding 1 gauge in diameter. What's a gauge?
1 gauge.
Okay.
Look, so the smaller the number is, the bigger the projectile.
1
Okay,
gauge is pretty
and
much just a cannonball.
most guns
Oh,
use like
yeah.
12 gauge or 16 gauge.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
use
12
10
gauge is
gauge.
the one that you know. 12 gauge is the one that you see in games.
So
1
the small,
gauge.
Standard.
so it is like I'm not sure how it scales, but at the very least, it's 12 times bigger. At the least.
So yeah,
And
one
One
gauge
and
is
10
like
gauge is fucking massive.
yeah. I don't think anything is gonna survive at a 1 gauge
Shotgun.
shotgun blast.
No, because it would take out entire flocks of duck.
Yeah, and it did apparently.
It was too good of a gun.
Too effective. It would just kill them all immediately.
It's like
Wipes
certain
out the
weapons in
entire population in a
TF2.
wave.
Nobody uses them because they're too good.
It's basically artillery.
Yeah.
Actually,
is it-
mounted it on. They would mount it on boats as like cannons to like shoot people off the boat.
Yeah, just artillery.
No,
They would
no,
just
they
shoot
actually.
it at a boat, and anyone on deck would just be caught in the blast.
Birdshot? No,
I love
no. This is
No, no, no.
dragon
It.
shot.
Imagine a punt gun with dragon's breath or flèche ammo.
Oh my god. The flèche is just one
Punt
big
gun
nail.
slugs.
It's like that. It's like that scene in like I think it's 300 in which the arrows block out the sun,
yeah.
but instead of an entire army, it's one guy with a punt gun. It's a hillbilly, and he's like, "I'm hunting ducks."
I'm gonna hunt me some ducks.
Rabbit
These
season,
Sam,
duck
don't
season,
fly.
fire! Daffy Duck's just obliterated.
These ducks have 2 arms and they don't fly.
I'm gonna go to Stillwater Bend, where the water is still.
Lamont Mark III.
It's the Mark II.
Yeah, well, mine is from the city.
Mm,
You haven't heard of it.
he's a city boy.
Welcome to
You haven't
Detroit.
seen it.
Imagine having a punt gun while living in Detroit, and it just gets stolen off your boat, and you're like, "Can't have shit in Detroit."
It's probably legal. It's probably legal.
Oh no, it's actually illegal to hunt with it now.
Oh, you don't say.
Really?
Oh, really?
I do believe it's one of the. I do believe that
Peculiar.
gun is one of the reasons the passenger pigeon is extinct.
They just get
It's very
bucked
much
like cannon
plausible.
fire.
Is that a duck or a passenger pigeon? Shoot
you know
Let's
that
find out. Find out.
did you know that most pigeon species were brought over to America for food?
Wait, what? With
What?
food?
They were brought over
Yummy.
for food and communication.
For like consumption.
My game crashed.
Yeah, like people would eat the pigeon and
Epic.
its
You can
and its
reconnect though, I think.
meat,
Well, that's
or they
awesome,
would
that's
use it
awesome.
or they would use it to send messages.
Oh, so it's like, oh, if it's a shitty messenger duck, it's just a good
Pigeon.
dinner, you know?
Yeah,
It's good.
Essentially- and actually, pigeon for the longest time in a lot of cultures was considered,
A delicacy.
well, not a delicacy, but a good roast dinner, even for Christmas.
Oh yeah, okay.
A meal.
So-
Yeah,
But
it was.
like Earth. Think of it this way. It wasn't the pigeons that ate cigarette butts and plastic off the ground. It was actually wild grazing pigeons.
okay, but you know, it's still weird if you look at it nowadays.
Yeah, but like
I
slavery is
still
weird
wouldn't need
now.
a pigeon
So
right now.
I just
Go
Uh,
ahead, eat a pigeon. Go ahead.
com-
proceed.
Actually, I think they're
pigeons
called like
slavery.
what is a pigeon called when you're cooking it? Like, there's an actual term for it that makes it sound more appealing.
Mutton or like beef.
Pigeon.
No, like it's not called pigeon.
Mutton.
Mutton.
Airfowl? I don't know.
Yummy.
Oh, I can
Yummy.
reconnect. Yay!
The meal.
Squab.
Squab.
Oh, squab
we
is
got
a actually a squab.
you. Squab.
Another one is
Squad.
Mr. Earth,
called.
hop on squad.
Hop on.
Cornish game hen.
Sorry, I'm
Those are just
currently
small
making a
chickens.
Sondenkampfzeug.
I'm going to gut you like a Cornish game hen.
Hold on, I'm trying to like do the funny on these dogs while we wait for Clamor.
Yeah, but most commonly it's called squab.
Yeah, there
Squab
we
the
go.
poop deck. Wait,
Gordon
was
Ramsay
both
actually.
swab. I thought you said squab. And then there's just a bunch of dead pigeons on the deck.
I think Gordon Ramsay actually like
Wait,
got
Clamor's
actual
broken.
wild,
Look at this.
actual wild pigeon and cooked it, and he was like, "This is amazing. This is amazing." Why is he
What?
Australian?
What?
What is
Yeah.
Clamor's character
Yeah.
doing?
What is my character doing?
I love Clamor Ramsey.
Clamor Ramsay.
Clamor Ramsay.
It,
you
sounds,
see this now?
it sounds like an Egyptian warlord, Clamor Ramsay.
Oh, you see this
Clamor
now?
Ramsey.
This fucking egg.
Imagine an Australian being transported to ancient Egypt.
Alright, Mike. You got
Okay,
any
wait.
kitties?
How many wheel drive is this? Let's see. Let's peep it.
Australians when they get
If it says
get
8-wheel
ported
drive, I
to-
will laugh.
Australians when they get ported to Egypt, and
I
they're
will
like,
mow.
it's got the same temperature, but you know what?
It's a bit more
it's not
shit.
as deadly. No bears, no koala bears, no chlamydia, no spiders.
Proximity to the Middle East.
But yeah, it's pretty fucking close to the Middle East. I don't think I'll survive here. And they just die.
Oh wait, they haven't invented guns yet. My girlfriend's now in
Clamor is still
stream
doing the
chat.
background.
Hi,
Are you-
I'm talking with some internet friends, one of which that sounds kind of like me.
Who?
Me.
Clamor?
Clamor.
Okay, but like not really.
Now, I think if our microphone quality was like the same, I think we would actually sound pretty close.
Maybe
Oh,
if
yeah.
if I didn't know your Turkish voice.
Clamor, how
Yeah.
long is it taking for you to reconnect?
It's taking very long.
Actually, yeah. If you didn't know
Apparently,
your
me
Turkish
wearing a
voice,
gas
Clamor-
mask makes me sound Turkish, according to Tomb.
I was invited to a voice chat to meet someone who allegedly sounded like me. It happens. For some reason.
I have made so much money mining copper right now.
Is
I
that
thought you
the
were gonna say
cryptocurrency,
Bitcoin.
bro?
Yo, there's a loot box here.
Oh my god, Hunt, please connect back to the server.
What was in your mailbox, honey?
A pipe bomb.
I hope not. Why would a pipe bomb be in our college mailroom?
It'd be funny though.
Craig, have you seen Smiling Friends on Adult Swim?
No, I have not, but I've seen clips of it on YouTube.
You should watch it, it's pretty funny.
It does seem pretty funny.
Wait, how do we get it in Turkey, Clamor?
We pirate it because we cannot watch it legally.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love
There's
Turkey.
no way for us to watch it legally.
Is it on is it on Diddy Lab or something? That would be funny.
No, I haven't found. There isn't even a Turkish subtitle file in Open Subtitles.
Okay, what about Plex?
You can ask Joe. You can ask Rooney to like download it.
Oh
Right.
man.
I mean, it's
Okay.
reconnecting.
Wait, where
Oh
are
my
you
gosh.
watching
Oh
it
my
from?
gosh.
here.
It's-
I'm here. That took
He is
so
returned.
fucking long.
Okay, my microphone was apparently disconnected this entire time. Very
Ah.
awesome.
Everybody's just walking around silently.
I'm back.
Okay, Clemmer's back
Permission!
with my mic. Let's go.
We can either go to Assassin that's banishing or to go to Lock Bay.
Go to,
Weren't we
go to the
tracking?
non-banished one.
Weren't we? Oh, were we tracking Assassin or no?
We
I
were
thought we
tracking
checked-
Spider.
Yeah, we're still
Mhm.
tracking Spider.
Yeah, Spider's this way.
Oh, yeah, nice. My girlfriend's actually trying to get a system set up so she can stream for Animal Crossing from her
Nice.
Switch.
Damn. Animal Crossing is like actually kind of good, but
They had an update
I'm
recently that made it more.
I'm
like,
scared that if I go
Oh.
back now, Restarty is gonna like chew me out because I haven't. I played
Oh,
for
yeah,
like 2
you-
days and then didn't touch it again. So
Like, wait, which one version are you playing? The new one?
oh, I'm playing the Nintendo DS ones.
Oh yeah, those ones are good. Like Wild World.
No, I think I was playing uh a New Leaf.
Oh, the one where you can become mayor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is indeed New Leaf.
Oh, wait. What are you going to
New Leaf
stream
is the
from
one
your
on the
iPhone?
3DS.
Oh, so you can use your iPhone instead of a cable box. That's smart. Because I guess you don't have a smart TV.
Is that the bot? No, that's just an armored.
Do you know what I hate about TF2?
Doesn't get
What?
updates.
It's all the bots, and how none of them are funny or interesting. They're all just like I'm okay with the engineer bots because those are kind of funny.
Do you play on community servers?
Yeah, I play on I do whatever is convenient.
I think you should play on Uncletopia.
Yeah, community servers are like the only way to.
Properly play these days.
Yeah, community servers don't get bots.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Valve just be like, here, just
Unless it's Valve.
give it to the community because we can't be bothered to keep it up?
'Cause TF2 still makes Valve a lot of money, but they don't have to really put much
near,
effort
near
in.
us, near us, near us.
People?
Yes, I heard gunshots. I mean, presumably.
I'm
Friends.
getting kind of eaten by this interpolator.
Oh yeah, let me help you. Okay, no more.
Okay, maybe I should buy better. No, I don't think I can afford better weapons. Maybe. Oh, I have an idea. I'll buy us all sleeping bags.
Close.
Because then we can heal anywhere. And we can go on an adventure. And go
Go
kick
through
some
Darrow
ass.
livestock.
And get our asses kicked.
Right.
What
did
that?
you? People?
Oh yeah, I
One
see
guy.
him.
I do not see them.
He's across the. He was across the river, or not the river, across the road.
Okay.
There he is.
Oh, by the way, in the Sandy, in the stream chat is the guy who's a Turkish version of me.
Hello.
He like ducked down.
I just imagine Clamor popping his head up from like behind a barrier to say hello.
Wave my hand really fast and then pop back out. Pop back in.
Yes, like a freaking gopher.
Like a smiling friends character.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking more like just Clamor. Just like for some reason I imagined him in like a wide brim rattan hat, like in
You
Kenshi.
think he went underground?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
I heard the chains wriggling.
Wait, is there another way to get underground?
Trying to get free.
Yeah.
How?
Okay, I think we have enough money to go on a little adventure. We're gonna get our asses beat, most likely.
There's some gunshots behind
The
us.
boss is here.
Here?
Oh,
Oh,
it
great.
is.
Oh shit! Everybody look like you're working.
Done.
I saw the fucking leeches just. Yep.
I
There's a guy
don't
right there.
know why Ruka's armor is a different
Where?
color, but I actually kind of like that.
Inside, evidently?
It's like she's
that
an
was a
elite
meathead. What the fuck?
warrior.
Crow's behind.
But look how
Go
tall
inside.
Uran is.
Where are the hoes?
Crow's like, yeah, see?
Oh.
Coming towards
Climber.
us.
That's because
Climber,
that's the other bounty team. That's the other bounty team. The other bounty team is coming over.
Huang.
Why are you like? Why are you like?
Person. I don't know.
Why are you
Yuzhuang.
so far pushed up?
I thought we were pushing up to kill the guy. Are we not?
Drop and give me 20.
Well, the bounty team is behind us.
How far
Wonderful.
behind?
Wonderful.
You can look on the map.
Yeah, not that far.
They're
No,
literally right here. They're literally right in front of us.
Do you
Okay,
know
watch
what
out,
one of my
leeches.
favorite gags is?
it's gonna go up.
When
What is it?
like one of my favorite army gags is when a somebody tries to be like a drill sergeant is like, Drop it, give me 20. The guy just pulls out his wallet.
Drop and give me 20. That was my best impression of Soldier. Thank you.
Drop and give me 20, maggot.
What was it? Neither.
Was that any
Okay.
better?
No.
Downed a guy
Right,
in
this
there.
is-
There's a guy on the roof. He was trying to shoot me.
Pussy.
Ow, fuck.
Okay, let's see if we don't die. I hope we don't die. Okay,
Look at the
Uran's
meathead.
down. Ruka's dead.
Climb the
Or-
ladder.
Down.
Yeah.
Doesn't look
Oh,
like
I'm
they're
gonna die.
dying. Hugh and Hugh is down. And Hugh just glitched into the terrain, so this might pose a
Okay.
problem.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, that adventure went horribly wrong. Now it doesn't look like any of them.
There's a guy in the
Okay,
door. There's a guy in the
Wait,
doorway.
Ruka might be dying.
That's right behind us. There's an open window in there, in that direction. So.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
Ruka's
bounty team is
dying.
outside right now. They're on our right to the west.
That did not go well.
Pick me up.
Now that was
Yeah, be careful.
the last autosave was 20 minutes ago. It's supposed to go every 10
Anybody throws
minutes.
a grenade up here? What do we do? Are we cop
Just jump down, maybe.
we might...
Let's see if. Okay, Hugh looks like he's dying as well.
Oh god.
Oh, Uran's playing dead. Perfect, Uran. Now, are they
Okay,
gone? You need to save everybody.
Yeah, they are to the west. Okay, well, if we let the bounty team deal with the other team, there's someone below us. There's someone
Okay.
coming below us.
Uran, you also need to save Krieg, who's stuck in a rock. Where actually? Well, how did he get up there?
Ah, come on! I shot the fucking wall.
Where were they?
Okay, maybe
Inside,
if I
I
shift
Can't really
medic,
say
you
much.
can do that.
He's under an NDA.
Uran, can you help? Can you help Krieg somehow? Or not Krieg.
Help a fella.
He's stuck in a rock and dying. He's stuck in a little cliff face.
There's someone like close outside.
Correct.
Not Hugh Wang.
Hit once.
Go and heal him. Heal him. Save
There's a guy
him.
behind the fence.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going around.
Heal him. Save him. How do you even get up there? I'm gonna have to reset because he's dying and stuck inside a rock.
Fuck this game! God damn it!
Oh, you think this game's unfair? I'm playing Kenshi, and he was stuck inside a rock and dying. If I was playing a no save,
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's another guy.
okay.
where's this man?
Map.
Behind
No,
him.
I knew if we went too far away, we'd die.
Once he tossed it. Yeah.
There's a guy behind the tree.
Oh, I see him.
Oh my
Let's
god.
just go up over there. That looks like a.
Oh, there was another one.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I Ezio Assassin's Creed that guy. That was fun.
Fucking
was that,
Kane.
was that with the bomb lance?
No, that's just what the combat.
Oh wait, this is actually a lot further back than I thought we were. God damn it!
I
So
did so many
everyone
of
go
those
back
many
to
times.
mining copper again. God damn it! We just lost like all of our progress.
Alright, I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. I gotta eat too.
Okay, later.
Hold on, I gotta check something out here.
I am making stuff, I guess. Yes.
What kind of stuff are you making?
Jeep. Not a
Beep?
good one. Jeep, yes.
You are making a jeep.
I am making a Jeep. This is the facts. Them's the facts.
Dems is the facts. Juicies. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
I'm walking here.
Okay,
I'm
stop.
lucky. Hello.
You guys both suck at this, please.
What?
Impressions.
Yeah, shut up.
How about I do a Philadelphian impression?
No.
I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm only like 45 minutes away from Philadelphia.
Okay. And that's your right. Okay. Go for it.
So I was going by Townhouse Row, looking at the water. Very pretty. Water.
Water.
The water.
Water.
The water, yeah, the water. The water is what makes the Amoroso rolls for the Philly cheesesteaks. It's got to have Amoroso roll to be a Philly cheesesteak. If not, it's just a cheesesteak. That is literally the most legit Philadelphian impression. Also,
Good.
don't let 69th Street tempt you. Never go there.
What tempts me?
69th Street.
I don't know what that is.
It's 69th Street. It's in
You will
Philadelphia.
get mugged.
You will get mugged, you
Oh.
will get stabbed, you might get shot, you could get raped.
Don't threaten me
All
with a
of
good time.
Okay, all of the above. Thank you.
It's not like you can get raped or like you would. It's you will. It will happen.
Well, you have a
Okay.
high chance of it happening. I had a Japanese roommate in freshman year, and I took him home because he didn't want to have to travel all the way back to Japan for Thanksgiving break. So he wanted to go see Philly, and then I gave him. I was like, okay, you can go to Philly, but I gave him a long list of places not to go, and then I was like, and here, just borrow my knife as well.
Guys, I love America.
I
mean-
love it. I love America. Some aspects of America, but
I don't
here's
like
the thing.
I don't like the fact that American healthcare sucks.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
And I don't. And 70% of people fucking defend it. It's funny.
I don't
I've seen
think.
so many people
We have
defend it.
we
So,
have
yeah.
better healthcare.
Honestly, the Turkish healthcare system is like really good
Goated.
for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I
we
mean-
all can't be Sweden because the thing with Sweden is they can have all these great socialized things that are amazing because they have to make sure that people stay and don't commit suicide because that is a major problem for their population because for half the year it's pretty much night for like 19 hours.
Yeah. Sweden is an interesting place, but I wouldn't hate living there.
Yeah, no, me neither. It's better than this shithole. And it's
Yeah.
better than this shithole Craig is in, probably.
I'm in
Nice.
Pennsylvania. It's not that big of a shithole. It's like, okay,
I mean,
combine New York
Mm.
with Kentucky.
no, the thing is,
And then add a bunch of
idealistically-
people still living in the 16th century and scatter them around.
Oh.
I'm not even kidding. We have the Amish. They don't use technology.
Alright. You guys do have the Amish. Huh.
Okay, but that literally means pussy-ish in Turkish, so it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Wait, what does it mean in Turkish?
Pussy-ish. Means pussy in Turkish.
What does ish
Yeah,
mean?
Clemmer, that's why you're an amca. There you go. Wait, you don't get any.
What does ish mean in Turkish? Does it have any meaning?
It
no.
doesn't. No, I mean it means
That's why we
work
said pussy.
in a literal sense, but
Pussy
it
ish.
doesn't have like a meaning as a prefix or suffix.
Yeah, nah, it doesn't. Ish, we can use like, it can translate to like.
So it's pussy like.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah,
We
like,
have the pussy like
similar to
in
pussy.
Pennsylvania.
similar to pussy. Yes, you can call it that, I guess.
You guys have Penis State University.
Do you know what else we have? We have a town called Intercourse.
Oh,
We've got Blue
Yeah,
Ball.
That's
Uh,
cool.
We've
I
got
approve.
we have Berlin, and we have New Berlin as well.
don't you have Arab?
Yeah, we have Arab, we have Bethlehem, we have New Bethlehem. I think we have like 3 Bethlehems. We have California.
Clemmer, check out what I
California
made.
and Penn. Okay, that's pretty cool.
We also have Centralia, which is a town that's been on fire for like 50 years
Why?
because it has a coal seam underneath the town,
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah,
and it's been
town
on
that's constantly
fire
on
for like
fire.
50 years. Also, do you want to know the most amazing thing about the Appalachian Mountains?
Yeah.
They used to be taller than the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Oh, is that because of like
because-
erosion?
Yes,
Or...
those mountains are older than bones.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too.
Bones had not
Himalayas were
evolved into
formed-
vertebrates when those mountains formed.
Damn.
The Himalayas formed like a
That
lot
is
later.
why the Appalachia Mountains have a very different feel to a lot of other mountains, because it is a tomb for elder gods.
It
Yeah,
is an
totally.
elder god.
It's one
Yes,
of the oldest.
Most limestone caverns tend to have animals in them and bones and skeletons. There's a lot of limestone caverns in Pennsylvania that are just devoid of everything.
Damn.
They're way too old, right?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nani?
Yeah, that's my ringtone.
That's a
Well,
good
I thought
ringtone.
Pennsylvania was more central. It's literally almost next to New York.
Oh, do you want to hear an amazing thing? You know how there's a state right next door to Pennsylvania called New Jersey?
Oh, New
Yikes,
Jersey.
Yikes.
There is a
yikes.
place in Pennsylvania called the Jersey Shore. It is nowhere near New Jersey either.
Is it on like the never eat seaweed western side?
Yes. You know how there's the American show The Jersey Shore? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
That doesn't take place in New Jersey. It takes place in Pennsylvania, Jersey Shore.
That's actually pretty cool. I never watched that, but I think I should now that I hear.
We have 2 cities that hate each other, that have the Amish in between them.
The Amish will get squished in between. It'll be funny.
Oh, you can't figure out Animal Crossing till tomorrow. That sucks. Sorry, my girlfriend is in chat.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat and maybe have a little sweep.
Okay,
Right.
goodbye. What
See
time
ya.
is it in Turkey?
It's 9.
It is 9 p.m.
Oh, so it's not that late.
Yeah, but like
No.
It's an 8
eating and like
It's an
eating,
8-hour
talking
difference.
to mom and stuff.
Yeah, shit builds
yeah.
up. Time builds
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. All right. See you, fellas.
Later.
I am also Turkish. I don't know if this was obvious.
I definitely figured you were from somewhere in the that
If you
region.
say Middle East, I will implode.
I was going to say
Yeah,
Eastern
yeah,
Europe.
okay, that's better. That's a lot better. I'm just not Arabic, okay? That's what I want to make very clear.
Yeah, if anything,
If anything, yes.
if anything,
You're trying not to be racist, right?
Oh,
Is
no,
it-
no, no.
is
If
that- is that
anything,
what
the-
causes?
okay, there's certain, like, there's sub things. It's like Turkey, Greece, and a few other, like Azerbaijan. I'm not sure if Azerbaijan is more Russian,
Azerbaijan is not European at all.
if it's more Russian or more Middle Eastern.
Azerbaijan is more Russian than Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Azerbaijan has actually nothing to do with the Middle
I
East.
know, but there's a lot of places that just you're like not sure where they fall
Oh yeah,
into
yeah.
the sort of
I see what you
subset,
mean.
and Turkey is one of those. It's like it's Mediterranean is the best word for it,
Yeah,
as opposed
We are
to using other
Mediterranean,
subdivisions.
we're kind of the worst country in the Mediterranean, probably. Like maybe after Cyprus, economically. I mean.
Wait, Cyprus? I always forget that Cyprus is a country.
Yeah, southern Cyprus is. Turkey doesn't recognize the entirety of the island as a nation because the northern part is occupied by Turkey because of
Ah,
some racism.
so it's kind of like Taiwan. It's the Turkish
Kinda, yeah, I
Taiwan.
guess. But the thing with Taiwan is the entire world likes Taiwan. No one likes Northern Cyprus.
It's just the
So what
asshole of
happened?
me.
Yeah, yeah. What happened was Turkey was like, so there are a lot of Turks living in Cyprus, and allegedly they were getting harassed. So the Turkish government warns the Cyprus government to like back off, and they don't. So the Turkish invade. This is all allegedly because I don't even know.
Oh, do you want to hear the? Have you played Kenshi before?
I have not.
Do you want to hear the description for the Dust Witch?
Sure. I
Possibly,
really regret this.
possibly the food with the highest unpleasantness to nutrition ratio in the world. So dry. Probably a big contributor to desert suicide.
Okay, that's funny.
It's crafted with bread and cactus.
I enjoyed that.
That is why I
Funny enough.
love Kenshi. These names and description of things.
Okay, but where do I put the door of this?
I'm just imagining you just having a door off its hinges and being like, "Where do I put the door?" And you're still holding it.
Yeah, I have a door in my hand.
Oh, I don't know why that tickled me so.
No, like I don't even know, dude. What the heck do I put the door? Hold on, I got an idea. Well, I don't, but I'll act like I do, so I look like not that stupid. Okay, boop, boop, boop. That looks good enough. And then maybe this.
So, where in Turkey are you from?
Uh, I'm so he's from Istanbul. I am from the the midwestern part.
Oh,
I'm
so you
near the I'm near the Aegean Sea. So
okay? So you're closer to where my wine vessels culture is.
yes, I guess.
Because I
Yeah, I
made that
am.
it's probably buried at this point, but I made a Hittite wine vessel. You know, the one that is essentially a hula hoop that holds wine.
Yep. Well, I
I,
don't, but I just assume I do.
imagine a tube, like an inner tube, with a foot for standing for to be laid down so I can sit on, and that's pretty much it. Actually,
Damn.
it's just that, and it's got a neck.
Okay. I don't know what to do with this information.
Could be considered your culture as well. Or well, a tangential culture to yours, possibly.
What? Are you referring to the Hittites as
Yeah,
like? Oh yeah, Hittites aren't Turks. I think. Are they?
I'm pretty sure they
Doesn't
are.
matter. None of it
They're
matters.
part of Turkey,
I think they're just Anatolian.
which is also part of Turkey, ain't it?
It's just yeah, no, they're not Turkish. It's just well, we're original at the time the Hittites existed. I think the Turks were just in uh Central Asia, like Mesopotamia and stuff.
Mm.
So the Hittites aren't Turks, but they're a based
They are beta
civilization.
Turks.
They are based. The like the Turkish have this tendency of politically at least claiming anything that's good is Turkish. Like Usain Bolt was Turkish at one point, according to the government. So, you know, you never know.
Usain Bolt is Turkish.
Yeah, no, they did say that. So
That is actually hilarious.
it is awesome.
Like
I
there's
love my
not
country.
enough words to describe good, so we use Turkish as descriptor of good.
Yes, precisely.
Uh, so I should
Funky
probably.
country.
Yeah. I hate my country sometimes, quite often as well.
Me too. Yeah. Happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of us.
I think being able to hate your country is a useful skill.
But yes, being able to hate your country
Is like really useful because of
in fact,
patriotism being
I
kind of
think
retarded.
it's more patriotic patriotic to hate your country than to like just it can
Love
do
it.
no wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. No, loving a country is fine and all. It's just, no, because if you're kind of trying to like unconditionally love something,
You
not a
can't.
human but a country, then you're
Yeah.
just gonna ignore the flaws.
Well, even if you unconditionally love it, you don't have to ignore the flaws. You can still be proud that the flaws can be
I'm not.
shown.
I mean, I guess at one point you can't be proud though.
You can't be proud of it, but you can still love it
You
even
can be
though
like,
it's
yes, the
flawed.
country is bad, but it's still my country, which is not
Yeah,
my mentality.
I feel like that's more patriotic than just saying
Yeah, no,
America, best country ever.
that's not what I was referring to. I was just kind of referring to like hating my country.
Ah, I don't necessarily hate my country. I hate the people
I do.
that's in charge of it.
Happens.
I think that's the biggest problem in nationalism and all that is the problem that a lot of times the leaders of countries are kind of assholes.
I mean, they're leaders. What do you expect?
Well, like in Rome, I know Roman was not the best describer, but Rome, there was a lot of honor. So you were considered to be far more honorable if you paid taxes. And it was a status
Honor
symbol to
is
pay
okay.
taxes.
I'll be honest. Honor is not the way to go. I think.
Not these days, no. But you need
Like,
to have some honor.
yeah, but honor seems so primal, so
Okay.
monkey. You know,
In fact, I
like
think it's the opposite of that because you can
no, but
honor
we
a
have
warrior
brains.
and be like, I'm going to spare you because you're such a good fighter, and that is honorable to do
Okay, but
that.
being a fighter is should be stupid. It shouldn't be honorable because you're killing your own kind. That's just stupid, is it not?
It is kind of stupid, but also
Like honor is just tied to
I feel
uh
like killing people can be honorable if you're doing it to literally defend. Like if you're being like it is honorable to essentially have a shotgun at your door and defend from raiders or people who are trying to invade your homeland. That's honorable. Going out to fight other people is less honorable, but staying at home and defending I feel is more honorable.
yeah, that's I guess that is honorable. What I'm just saying is like I don't think we need honor to refer to that. That's just that's just reason and logic, you know? Because after a while a certain people can justify things as honorable because of like a culture shift. Simply stuff may start seeming more honorable.
Yeah.
But like with reason, I don't think is that obvious.
Well,
Like
here's the thing, you can reason anything.
you can,
Bad
but
logic is a thing.
it
It's the
is.
same thing as
It's true.
a shift in cultural identity of what is honorable. Nothing is. Everything wears down from the sands of time.
Damn,
Nothing,
he spoke for real.
nothing can defend indefinitely against the sands of time, not even an elder god. That got really freaking zen, and
I mean, to be fair, I'm blaming you for that. You just kind of made it that way.
I made it zen. I don't know why, but I have a default to go to zen and sort of.
You were like, it all falls down in the sands of time. Life and time is nothing but a sandpaper, slowly chipping away at the core values of society itself.
Literally, that is it. Nothing will last forever.
I know,
All you can
but
do is leave a good foundation for
but
which to build
why?
on. For that inner desire to provide for your family, even those you will never meet. To provide for your people, your friends, their families. If you just leave something for other people to build upon, you can't control what lays atop that foundation. But you can make sure that it has a stable foundation to stand on.
True, true. Like he spoke first.
Again, I default to this sort of zen of just don't be an asshole. It's like a very zen, overcomplicated way of saying don't be an asshole. Leave more behind than what you started with. That's essentially my entire mentality. Leave more behind than you take. Because when you die, the default state is you have degraded materials down to a lesser state. So just by living and dying, you have already taken. You need to leave something behind, whether it be ideas or something more esoteric. Again, I go kind of zen in a way, like sort of philosophically.
Uncalled for. Sorry, I'm just I'm way too much of a rationalist and a materialist. Like,
Mm.
I'll be honest, that just sounded like a lot of bullshit.
Well, you can. Okay, what you leave behind doesn't have to be ideas. It can also
I can
be
respect
this
the
fucking
mentality.
badass sword that I passed down to my children.
But it's a sword, so it's stupid. You know,
Swords are not stupid. I'm an
they
amateur.
are.
I am a self-taught blacksmith. They are awesome.
Okay, building them might be. Using them
Yeah.
is cringe.
You don't have to use a sword to stab people. A lot of times they're used ceremonially.
Okay, but the reason they're ceremonial is because of their roots in combat. And I
Yeah.
guess like it's fine for them to be ceremonial.
And
I'm just saying they're rudimentary at this, and they should be. Like
but they're also
ideally,
universal.
true. They
There
are
are very few
sign
things
of
that are
honor. They're
universal.
oh
What
god, why is man? I hate the word honor. You know, shit sucks.
there's some things that are universal, like that come about without anybody talking to each other. Swords and meat inside bread.
Meat inside bread is universal.
Yeah. Every
That's true.
culture has their own version and word for meat inside bread. Italians have like 30.
True.
But the swords are like, think of a sword. A sword is several things. A sword is a deterrent against violence. It is a weapon for violence, and it is a shield against violence. It's not as good as an actual shield, but it's more versatile than a shield. Also, there's the whole ideas of swords into plows, in which after times of war, swords would be bent and turned into plows.
Damn.
I do believe that that's a thing, like that's a tech in Civ that you can get, the swords into plows, whatever.
Uh-oh. Swords into plows. Okay, that's
It's
strange.
taking
I mean,
weapons.
cool.
It's taking weapons and making them and changing them for the times that they're in.
Yeah, for what is
But
wanna
you can
say
also do the
required?
opposite of turning plows into swords. A plow that is now being used to defend the home and country, being retired from being a tool used to grow the country. It's now moving to be something to defend the country, and then it's going to go back to being something to grow the country. It's sort of symbolic.
Nah.
In a
I'm sorry, I'm just shutting your shit down, but
it's symbolic in a
like
way.
sim I don't find symbolicity in I don't find it to be moving or uh cool, you know. I kind of
It's
just see all of it
interest.
as
It's
yeah, sure.
it mean
I
it
can
means
agree with
more
that.
than it actually is, and you don't find that that's true.
Yes, like not that it can be true for some people. I just see it as unnecessary in a way. Hold on. Zero. I'm remembering RGB values as I'm doing this. So my brain is all mush.
Hmm.
163. Okay. Like, how do I explain this? It feels unnecessary. Like the
Well,
existence of symbolicity. As much as it exists, right?
it's
I
also
would
fairly
still,
universal as well.
yeah, I would still kind of just say like, oh, I mean, okay, but I don't want to. Like, I don't want symbolicity to be as standard as it is right now.
Well, because it's in human nature to make things more complex and mean more things than it actually should. It's human nature to overcomplicate things.
True,
Let's be honest.
true. What can I say?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Like, I'm hyperventilating. All right. Peep main chat in a second.
Peak main chat.
Peep, yes.
Oh, peep. I can't leave. I can't actually leave Kenshi. Like I said, it's very
Oh
weird.
no.
You actually just continue to. You can't tab out of Kenshi.
Oh no. Stuck in shit game forever.
It's not shit game. It's interesting game.
I will call it all shit. It's in my blood.
It's unfair. Oh, I guess you can call it shit because it's unfair.
Yeah, point made, point made.
It's a very unfair game, but it has a lot of good things. Like you have the Anti-Slavers Guild, which is led by a robot for some reason.
Because he was a slave. Duh.
He actually wasn't a slave, which is a weird thing.
Oh, okay then.
So
Then
that's
it
the
then
weirdest
it's
part of it. But he also has like the whole thing in which it's like people, even if we free all these people, they will not thank us because pretty much everybody's gonna die because now we don't have enough food.
that's rather funny, I must say.
Because this entire system is fucked. And all that. But yeah, it's a very interesting game because it's like you will use what you believe in to make the world into what you believe is a better place. But then you will have to fight to survive just to get your daily bread. And that's exactly what happens if you crush the slave system. All the food prices go skyrocketing.
Is that what happened when slavery was abolished? I'm curious. Like,
No.
did the cotton trade get fucked up.
Oh yeah, the cotton trade got fucked up, not the food trade.
Yeah, because food wasn't like slave dependent, but cotton was.
Yeah.
Damn.
Slavery is the reason we have the tipping culture in America.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. You know that really shitty culture where they pay
Yeah,
less
yeah,
than minimum wage and rely on the courtesy of others to make a living?
yeah.
That was done because serving like that was mostly something ex-slaves did.
Damn. Okay.
Yep. We just had the shit kicked out of us by wolves.
You get what you deserve.
But this is how we level up. This
It
is
makes you stronger.
yeah. Okay, Hugh, I'm gonna have to steal your backpack because you're knocked unconscious and sleeping. But yeah, it's very interesting the sort of world that these people have created and the parallels to real life. I feel like Kenshi's a great sort of cautionary tale. Every system has its evils and such, but you know,
Yes.
capitalism has its preying on the lower class, as did feudalism and many others. Communism had its problems with corruption. That was one of its biggest issues.
You know who I'd like to have a conversation with, dead or
Who?
alive?
Who?
After you mentioned communism. Marx. Marx would be fun to have a conversation with.
I think he'd be a fucking nut job, and that's why it'd be fun.
I don't know. Like,
Communism
I don't.
only ever worked once, and it was fucked up by the
No,
Spanish.
no. But his idea, like
It was. It wasn't
but
his
his idea of
idea.
like in the classic inequality eventually turning into what he thought would be a utopia. That's interesting, is it not?
It is interesting, but have you heard of the tragedy of?
Not to plague us the wise. Yeah.
No, it was. I forget what was the culture. Was it the only? Okay, it was the culture that lived in the Andes. It was the only time in which communism ever worked on large scale. And then the Spaniards came in and fucked it up.
European colonial power moment.
Yep, they ruined the only case in which communism worked.
I mean, yeah, that happens. That tracks.
And it was the perfect situation for communism to exist because it was the only way that they could survive was to do communism. Because they had to have these big public work projects to get enough food in the mountains.
Ah, okay.
So all this land was state owned, but you worked on it, meaning you got enough food to live plus extra. And then anything extra beyond that went to stores to survive famine,
That makes sense.
as opposed to trading it off to make money because they didn't really have.
The concept of money, yeah.
Well, they had the concept of money, but it wasn't heavily used, and they didn't have. The main problem was they didn't have a ton of good trading partners around them. That was the main issue.
Hmm.
It's a lot of really. I like how I'm just playing Kenshi, and what are you even doing right now?
Making Zonden Kafuzoik. Well, something similar to it.
Ah.
You can check gaming when you can.
I know I
posted a screen. I
oh,
know
when
you
I
can,
can.
just when you can. Yeah.
There's a lot of very interesting things I find.
At one point I just get kind of bored. You know, I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna be the one who makes a better society. Why bother? Why bother?
I
Trying.
just want
Why
to leave
bother
some.
trying to talk about it?
I just want to leave something better behind than what the world started with.
I mean, idealistically, yeah, sure, me too. But you know, I'm kind of uh past that optimism at this point. Past enough, you know, at least that I don't care.
I don't. It doesn't have to be much better. It just has to be a little bit better.
Better enough.
Yeah, if it's 1% better, if not even 1%, if it's 0.001% better, I have made enough of an impact.
Technically, yes, you have made an impact.
And that's all you need to do, really. Just make some sort of impact.
Do you though? Do you need to do that? You can just not.
Moralistically and philosophically, I feel like it's more important.
I mean, realistically, I don't think it makes a difference.
It most definitely does. One person can make a difference.
Yeah.
More than you
I
think.
mean, all right.
Damn it! The wolf got back up the same time we got back up. Okay, Craig, do you have any medical supplies left? Okay, you're gonna have to loot them off your friends to go heal their asses. Oh, we're running out of medical supplies. How's Oran doing? You definitely need help. Oh, we might just have to. Okay, let's just. Okay. Hugh? Okay, everybody's alive. So, let's not worry about, anything, and let's just clean up camp, loot everything, and head back to main town to go get more medical supplies so we don't fucking die. Okay. And it's just there's a lot of things. You just do your best. That's all you really need to do, really. And try and make the world a better place than what you started with. And don't be an asshole. That's literally it.
Not
Not-
being an asshole, sure. Trying to make the world a better place.
Try.
I
You
just
don't have to succeed. You
like,
just have to try.
just simply not having a negative effect is what I probably strive for. Like, just don't make it worse, because
That
that's
that's
just
also
bad.
good. That is also good.
But like, I think I'm a realist in that regard because I don't think you can realistically make it a better place, at
You
least
can.
individually.
You can. Making the world a better
Okay, but that's
place.
what you think.
No, making the world a better place does not mean you have to save the world. It just means you
No,
have to make
but
it less shitty for one person, at least.
no, but I'm just referring to like a significant impact.
You don't need to make a significant impact. You just need to make a impact. I don't care if that's one person, and I don't care if that one person whose life you made better was your own. Just don't make anybody else's worse at the
Yeah, that's what
so
I mean.
you can do it. That's essentially it. You don't have to save everybody. Just even if you're only
Don't
saving
make it worse.
yourself,
Yeah.
don't make it worse. That's all it is. Just make it one iota better, which doesn't even have to be actually contributing anything major. You just need to make it so that perhaps just get yourself out of a shitty situation. That's all you have to do then. I'm not expecting people to change the world. I'm expecting people to look after themselves and their family and those they care about. That's what I expect. And don't be an asshole. That's how you change the world. Just by doing these little things. That's how you change the world to make it a better place. Don't be an asshole and save at least one person, even if that one person is yourself. It may not be a big difference, but it's a difference. Okay, let's get off the top of philosophical things because I could go on this all day. What's your favorite element or mineral? Hello? Oh, sure.
Sodium.
Ah, yes. Explosive yet salty. I like I kind of like carbon and quartz. I know it's literally the basis of everything, and that's why I like it. It's the basis of everything. Also, because quartz is a tuning crystal, used to be used in old radios, and if you hit it, it shoots lightning. If you make it stress out enough, it shoots fucking lightning. And if you shoot lightning into it, it vibrates.
What?
Oh,
Excuse me?
Okay, there's a phenomenon known as ball lightning, and it's more common in Japan, I believe. But what happens is a mountain that has a high enough quartz content, you will feel the stresses building up from an earthquake or a soon-to-be earthquake, and it will release. And since quartz can transmit that physical stress into electrical energy, it's not very efficient, but it can do it. It shoots out this big ball of lightning, and that is often mistaken for UFOs, and that is why UFOs have a correlation to earthquakes and other natural disasters.
Damn. I finally understand.
Also, you know those you know how a lot of clocks say quartz?
Yes.
That's because they use pieces of quartz to do that. That's how so essentially that little cheap watch you use that has that little watch battery, that watch battery sends the electrical current through a piece of quartz and it vibrates at a very tiny amount, but it's enough that it can be used to keep track of time.
Neat.
The universe is so much more interesting than we give it credit for. And that's one of the reasons why quartz is my favorite element.
I mean, I just said sodium because it's funny.
So
Didn't really
sodium in
give that
contact
much
with
thought.
water go burr.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't think you can disagree.
No.
Point made. Argument destroyed.
Oh, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But however, you're entitled to have your opinion.
However,
You're not
yours is
entitled
wrong.
to.
However, yours is wrong.
No, you're
Plus
entitled to
ratio.
have your opinion, but you're not entitled
Plus
for
ratio.
people to agree with it.
True. Plus ratio. Plus you suck. Plus I'm a demigod.
I'm the god of dumb luck. I've actually done a little ritual on some of my friends, and it ends with me slapping them in the face, and then they have good luck all day. It has actually worked. One of my friends decided to use it to win the raffle at our school.
I mean, if it works, you know.
If it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid.
It is, but in a different way. Trying to make a turret, it's kind of difficult.
Show me what you got. We need more medical supplies because we got the shit beat out of us by wolves. It's actually very cheap. I'm just gonna buy a shit ton. I'm just gonna buy all of the medical supply, all the basic medical supplies. Now, is he dying still? Yes, he's still dying. Thankfully, he's more stable in a bed. You know what? We'll give you the priority of medic as well. We'll give everybody the priority of medic. Okay, maybe I'll turn off these priorities right now and just tell you to go to sleep. You need sleep. No, no, no. Told you, go to sleep. Why did you run downstairs? You dumbass! You dumb bitch! Why did you do that? You just ran downstairs and passed out due to the fact that you're dangerously injured. My god, I don't understand these AI sometimes. Okay, how about this? You take them to a bed and you start healing them. There we go. And then when you're not dying anymore, you can use a splint kit. Actually, you might be up in a couple minutes. That should be good. Yeah, the team was thoroughly wrecked by those dogs. Like, the state of the arm is negative 362. Ugh. I should save the game right here just to be safe. And that was made like 15 minutes ago. At some point, I'm going to have to go and leave and pick up medication before I go back to college, so I have enough. Now, how much did that increase our toughness? Her toughness is... Oron's toughness was up to 14. Ruka's is up to 16. Hugh Jiwang is up to 13. Not doing too bad. I mean, we're still shit, and we're still getting the shit beat out of us, but not as bad as it could. It's not as bad as it could be. Could
I
be
have made a gun.
in real life.
Yes, there is a pipe bomb in your mailbox.
Well, it's not a gun.
I have created an explosive device. It is in your mailbox.
Wait, actually, wait. I'm okay. I'm gonna dump something in main chat. Actually, no, wait. I'm gonna put it in. Stupid shit.
You mean stupid stuff, but okay.
Stupid
shit.
stuff. It's close enough. Should be in. No, not untitled. Favorites? Yes, should be under favorites. There we go. Choose. It's a compressed video. Oh no. I have to clip it. View all. Albums. Favorites. I'm gonna have to actually edit it and trim it to put it in. That's annoying. Edit. Done. Save as new clip. Now albums is still. Where's new clip? Where is new clip? Recents. There we go. If I go, I'm not even cancel. Albums. Recents. That. Choose. Don't be too powerful. Come on. There we go. I made that. I made that. It's really shit, but I made that.
Wait, that shoots.
Yeah, it shoots.
What's the caliber?
22.
Wow, you can kill a duck with that.
I could kill a duck or a squirrel with that.
Damn.
Or a person if it's point blank at the right spot. Like
True,
literally
I guess.
point blank. I have made an incendiary round for it.
You have brain damage.
It's really stupid. My favorite round is where I have a little BB gun pellet and I have a pill capsule, and the pill capsule actually fits perfectly into the 22 and seals it, and I have the little BB in there, and I have a little bit of wadding. It is so stupid, but so funny because it whistles a little bit. It's amazing. I have also made Fluber rounds, and which essentially is you remove all the powder except for maybe a tiny little bit, and it's just the little explosive that usually the charge that's just for lighting the powder is the thing that launches the BB.
Funky.
Yeah. I'm currently working on a actual rifle that does something more. It's still a 22 because I had a spare 22 barrel lying around. And then maybe I might make a 22 revolver. That'd be funny. Yeah, I think a 22 revolver would be funny. And the best thing about 22 revolver is you can actually seal it fairly well and have the hammer strike the top of the cartridge as opposed to having that little pin that has to strike the center. So it can strike anywhere on the edge. So it's a lot easier, mechanically speaking, to have a rimfire cartridge in a revolver. It's a lot simpler, mechanically speaking, to do that. And granted, I only have basic power tools. Granted, I now have metal. Actually, now I have access to a metal lathe. I could probably make more complex parts. However, a CNC machine would be the. I could make so many dumb things with a CNC machine. However, I think the limitations of how much dumb shit I can make right now, being limited to a metal lathe, is enough. I don't think the world is ready for the rest of the stupid shit I would make. But seriously, don't you? I seriously think that an incendiary 22 is actually the perfect use for a 22. Don't you?
I don't know.
I also have a 22 flèche round that I made. It is ridiculously stupid and would really fucking hurt if you got shot with it. In fact, it might even be somewhat deadly. But thank goodness I've only shot it at wood. I like making dumb shit.
I understand. I'm just not very much into guns.
It's not so much that I'm into guns, so much I'm into the mechanics of them. All those complex parts and having to. It's the same reason why I also like engines. Like I don't actually know too much terminology about some of the more advanced engines or what car types they are, but I know the difference between the different like ratios and displacements for engines and the timings for different inlines. I understand their advantages and stuff like that enough. I just don't know the car names. I understand how all the parts work together, and the fact that they have to be strong enough to withstand an explosion is one of the reasons I like both guns and engines. No, not so much cars, more so engines and motors. I made a tiny motor. It was really shit.
I mean, that is to be expected from, a tiny motor.
A tiny homemade motor. It was it was probably shit because I gave up on doing as many windings as you're supposed to do. Because that was just too annoying. Doing all those windings is so tedious. Yeah. I like complex things, and I like a lot of simple things. I just like making things in general. That's probably also why I make alcohol.
I mean, all right.
I also made a sort of pine pitch rubber / glue. I made cellulose acetate. That was a pain in the balls. I made lead acetate. That was surprisingly easy for a sweet tasting poison. It's actually fairly useful on ants.
Oh, I can see. That makes sense. Yeah.
Just mix it in with a little bit of simple syrup. It's just as effective, if not more so, than the borax and honey. I'm just having them run around. I'm just having the characters run around while the other person's arm is healing. Because since I last mentioned it, yeah, I'm not going back to school, Sandy. No.
Okay. Check. Gaming.
Tech gaming?
Check gaming. The channel.
Oh. Oh, check gaming. Yes, I'm leaving tomorrow. Let's see. Game clip dump. Oh, there's gaming hobbies. Oh, look at the little rover. I love them. That's definitely a Jared. I would.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that thing's name is Jared.
Noted.
It's Jared. I would kind of want to figure out an acronym in which Jared makes sense. Do you know how to properly polish a stone? You have to do it in an 8 or infinity symbol shape as opposed to doing it in circles, because if you do it in circles, the edges are a different plane than like a different z level or different coordinate level than the middle, and the middle doesn't get as smoothed down. So essentially, you end up making like a parabolic lens, or as opposed to a proper flat lens or something like that. Okay. Back to running around and mining copper. That's where the money's at. So, what is it that you do for a living?
What?
Are you a student or?
I mean, I don't stud for a living, but yes, I am a student.
Professional dumbass.
Yes,
That's pretty much what a student is.
true.
I'm a geology student, so hence my interest in
Sorry for your
rocks.
loss. Sorry to hear that.
I like rocks,
Sorry to hear that.
and I hope to be paid to like rocks at some point.
Sorry to hear that as well. I hope you get better soon. I'm just gonna send you like a get well soon card.
And it has a rock on it, and then
Yeah.
you cross it off.
Yeah, it just has a rock crossed off and it says cope and a
Cope.
period.
It's how I cope. Hey, also, if you noticed, in America there are a lot of earth science people named Kate. I don't know why.
Was I supposed to notice that?
No, because you're not in America. That's why I said
Unlike you, I am not racist. Bow, ba-da-da-da.
the Seinfeld theme then plays.
Ooh, I really want to make a Kaiserreich flag now.
Into the motherland, the German army marched. Panzers side by side to stop the Nazi charge.
I mean, wrong Reich, but yeah.
It's a good song.
Is it though?
It is a good song. I'd like to see you make a better song about World War II.
I'd like to skip. Thank you. Hmm.
Bang, 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 bang. They're just mining up.
I will leave Jared alone for today. I will see you later.
Suffered enough! I'll see you later too. I'm probably gonna wrap up stream in about 4 minutes anyway. Da 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 na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ah. Pretty sure I'm alone at this point. Lonely. So, well, at least I have you guys. You guys seem to be my company for now. After I'm done streaming, I'm probably gonna go grab medication and come back. Yeah, forget morals, play Kenshi. Now they're gonna be working slower because it's dark. So how much? I'll just nick this last couple pieces of copper and then head in. Maybe I'll end up buying a small shack here in wait, what's it called? Not Squin. There it is. Oh, fight! Interesting stuff. Oh, it looks like the fight's already over. That's sad. The Sheks are such ruthless attackers that you never can really join in on their fights. Let's make sure everybody gets back in. Oh, it's already day now. Let's just save game. Streamlang. Okay, and let's just exit. So, I think that's gonna be enough for me today. $2 seems like a good amount. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.